Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm excited to share with you one of the most beloved fairy tales of all time, Sleeping Beauty. This classic story has been passed down for generations and has enchanted millions of readers and viewers with its tale of true love, courage, and magic. So, sit back, relax, and let me take you on a magical journey through the story of Sleeping Beauty. The story of Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess named Aurora. From the moment she was born, Aurora was blessed by 3 good fairies with the gifts of beauty, kindness, and grace. The kingdom was overjoyed at the birth of the new princess, and everyone celebrated with great fanfare. To commemorate the birth of the princess, the king and queen invited all the fairies in the land to the christening. However, they forgot to invite one particular fairy named Maleficent, who was known to be cruel and spiteful. Enraged at being snubbed, Maleficent crashed the christening and put a curse on the baby princess. She declared that on her 16th birthday, Aurora would prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die. The 3 good fairies intervened and used their magic to change the curse, so that instead of dying, Aurora would fall into a deep sleep, from which she could only be awakened by true love's kiss. To protect Aurora, the king and queen sent her away to live with the 3 good fairies, who disguised themselves as mortal women and raised her as their own. Over the years, Aurora grew into a beautiful and kind young woman, loved by all who knew her. She was kind to animals, enjoyed spending time in the forest, and loved to sing and dance. Meanwhile, Maleficent, who had been watching over Aurora all these years, continued to plot her revenge. On her 16th birthday, Aurora, who had been kept in the dark about the curse, stumbled upon a spinning wheel in the attic of the cottage where she was living. Ignoring the warnings of the 3 good fairies, Aurora pricked her finger on the spindle and fell into a deep sleep. The 3 good fairies cast a spell on the entire kingdom, causing everyone to fall asleep until Aurora could be awakened. Years passed, and a brave prince from a neighboring kingdom heard about the sleeping princess and ventured into the forest to find her. Maleficent, who had been watching over Aurora all these years, tried to stop the prince, but he managed to defeat her with his bravery and courage. When the prince arrived at the cottage, he saw Aurora sleeping and was immediately struck by her beauty. Moved by her plight, he leaned over and kissed her on the lips. Aurora awakened from her slumber, and true love's kiss broke the curse that Maleficent had cast. The kingdom was awakened, and Aurora was finally reunited with her family. The prince asked for Aurora's hand in marriage, and they were married in a grand ceremony, with the good fairies and the entire kingdom in attendance. From that day forward, Aurora and the prince lived happily ever after. Symbolism and interpretation. The story of Sleeping Beauty is rich in symbolism and can be interpreted in many different ways. One of the most common interpretations is that the story represents the transition from childhood to adulthood, with Aurora's 16th birthday representing the passage into womanhood. The spindle and the spinning wheel are symbolic of domesticity and work, while the curse represents the dangers of growing up and facing the unknown. Another interpretation is that the story represents the struggle between good and evil. The 3 good fairies represent the forces of good, while Maleficent represents the forces of evil. The prince, who saves Aurora from the curse, represents the triumph of good over evil. Yet another interpretation is that the story represents the power of love to conquer all obstacles. Aurora's awakening from her sleep after the prince's kiss represents the transformative power of love to heal even the most dire situations. The story also shows the importance of true love and the courage it takes to pursue it, even in the face of danger and adversity. Conclusion. The story of Sleeping Beauty is a timeless classic that has captured the hearts and imaginations of generations. Its themes of love, courage, and magic continue to resonate with audiences today, and its rich symbolism and interpretation offer endless possibilities for discussion and analysis. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the story of Sleeping Beauty. I hope you have enjoyed the tale as much as I have, and that it has sparked your imagination and inspired you to explore the many layers of this beloved fairy tale. Until next time, keep dreaming and believing in the magic of true love.